conversation initiated during the 30th of March, 25th of March, 2020, when there were declaration of pandemic. I have replied the email related like the subject the COVID-19 challenges and crisis and 21 days of inner journey for introspection like 25th March to 14th April 2020 as the report was written by the first report which I received like it reads as like the Sandeep Arora, Dr. Ramnath, Dr. Jagdish Kohil, the COVID-19 challenges and crisis of 21st day of inner journey for introspection, 25th March to 14th April 2020. The COVID-19, India's Prime Minister orders lockdown of country of 1.3 billion people for 21 days to save India and every Indians. This was the link related with COVID-19 declaration. As I received the first message about this event. So the report reads as follows. It was broadcasted on CNBC World News. India's Prime Minister orders lockdown of country of 1.3 billion people for 21 days. It was published on Tuesday, March 24, 2020, and the latest are as follows like key points. The 21-day lockdown was set to begin at midnight. Indian health officials have reported 469 active cases of COVID-19. The disease caused by the virus and 10 deaths. To save India and every Indian, there will be a total ban on venturing out of your homes, Modi said, adding that if the country failed to manage the next 21 days, it would be set back by 21 years. The news as was broadcasted. कोरोना पर पीएम मोदी का राष्ट्र के नाम संवेद हर देशवासी का सजग रहना बहुत जरूरी है. So the prompt response was taken with the purpose for safety of the life of the people. As India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi is displayed on screen in an electronic store during his addressing to the nation in New Delhi, India on Thursday, March 19, 2020. The report was written by T. Narayan in Bloomberg. And India will begin the world's largest lockdown, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced in a TV address Tuesday night, warning that anyone going outside risk inviting the coronavirus inside their homes and pledging $2 billion to bolster the country's beleaguered healthcare system. To save India and every Indian, there will be a total ban on venturing out of your homes, Modi said, adding that if the country failed to manage the next 21 days, it could be set back by 21 years. India's stay-at-home order puts nearly one-fifth of the world's population under lockdown. Indian health officials have reported 469 active cases of COVID-19, the disease caused by the virus, and 10 deaths. Officials have repeatedly insisted that there is no evidence yet of communal spread but have conducted relatively recent testing for the disease. In recent days, India has been gradually expanding stay-at-home orders and has banned international and domestic flights and suspended passenger service on its extensive rail system. Essential service providers, including hospitals, police, and media, had been exempted from the stay-in-place orders, and many grocery stores and pharmacies remained open. Modi called Tuesday's order a total lockdown and did not address whether any service providers would be exempt, but said that all steps have been taken by central and state government to ensure supply of essential items. It was published as it is. Then the news broadcast began, and as the email reply states that at present we are living in culture of materialism, violence and hatred, which has created division of humanity. Tremendous injustice and inequality strives in our society. Negative thoughts and emotions producing the virus, which is lowering our vibrations and increasing the virus due to the increasing culture of greed, materialism and corruption. As our vibrations lower, more and more of the virus is entering into our reality and spreading across the countries and in the world. The virus is also causing great fear and anxiety, worry and panic in the mind due to the decreasing human values and increasing greed, selfishness and corruption. key points were like the 21-day lockdown was set to begin on March 25, 2020. It was to save India and every Indian. Number two, Indian health officials have reported 469 active cases of COVID-19 and the diseases caused by the virus and 10 deaths. Number three, to save India and every Indian, there will be a total ban on venturing out of your homes, Modi said, adding that if the country failed to manage the next 21 days, it would be set back by 21 years. Coronavirus 19, a global wake-up call. We stand at a critical moment in Earth history of destruction of humanity. There is an urgent need for self-introspection, inner purification, and expanding the reach to society to face the global challenges and to achieve sustainable peace and human well-being in 21st century. Our lessons from the viral infection has always been and will always remain the same: to move from fear to love, from violence to peace, from greed to giving, from corruption to cooperation, and moving towards for introspection, inner purification, and self-transformation for creating a peaceful and harmonious world in 21st century. As the report stated that according to ancient Indian philosophy, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family, one universe, one religion, one humanity. We are part of global whole. Everything is in the universe are interconnected and interdependent through the principle of integration and oneness of humanity. Then purity models for introspection and inner transformation 2020 and for creating a peaceful and harmonious world in 21st century. The report was published on this website. With love, peace and harmony to all. It was written by Dr. Subhash Chandra, President and Chairman, Board, Global Harmony Association India, GHA Ambassador for Peace and Disarmament from Harmony, and you can read the reference book on these things. Then I replied him on the very day about my observations on 30th March as considering global pandemic of coronavirus, let's discuss about evolution in our lifestyle. The viral threat of survival of life on this planet Earth has transcended all of the limitations of human intelligence across the world. In this current era of global recession, succeeded by global pandemics of COVID-19, global trends of globalization, privatization and liberalization after Cold War era again bout perceptual conflicts among the political ideological polarization of the world leaders. Representatives of sovereign republic democratic countries will try all ways and means to sustain the basic concept of the state, and transformed model of governance would be evolved with prioritization of the intended national demand contributions for achievement of Sustainable Development Goal 2030. Universally acceptable and social, economic, cultural, natural, environmental models of evidence-based action plan would be developed and adopted to ensure desired adoration to the fundamental ethical spiritual values, human rights, and evolve the universally acceptable system of sustainable governance. India is leading world in this recognized phase of global emergency. Cosmic energy transformed through spiritual plane of existence of inhabitants of India will evolve subconscious perceptions and instincts, and people will adopt themselves according to the emerged circumstances and reorient their goals and priorities for feasible lifestyle. I wrote it with best ways for humanity with adoration. This was the first report. I wrote it on 30th March 2020, and there are subsequent reporting in this regard.